Now, what we're going to do is correct some common referencing errors. So, I've intentionally included some errors in here. They're not brutal, but just a few that tend to sneak by students. So, hopefully, this will help you for any future papers. Now, for this first reference, this is actually largely correct. The one thing that is incorrect here is that the title of the journal, as well as this first number, I believe it's the volume, should be italicized. So, you're just going to go ahead and italicize those. Something else that is missing from this is likely a URL or a DOI. However, when I was able to look for these or I searched for these, there actually wasn't a DOI or a URL. So there's nothing to include there. And I will have another video on DOIs and URLs coming up shortly. Next up is this one. So I've intentionally included something in here that is a common error that sometimes students make. So if you can take a look at these two pieces of this reference. So you can see here this is the title of the journal article, whereas this is the title of the journal. Now, in APA, we actually make use of something called title case, which is to capitalize the major words within a title. However, I've intentionally reversed these to show you. So, for the title of the article, so the article itself, we actually don't use title case. So instead, we want to make sure that all of the words in the title of the article are not capitalized. So none of them are capitalized, unless, of course, there's a noun. So let's say this word was Canada, then we would, of course, still capitalize that. Um, Conversely, for the title of the journal, this does actually use title case. So we would want to go ahead and correct these here. And then as you can see, we've carried forward that error from previously. So we want to make sure that the title of, oops, I didn't even correct this, the title of the journal as well as the volume is italicized. This one didn't have an issue, so there's no number there. And we have the DOI here with the proper formatting. So just make sure when you have the DOI, I'm going to pretend I'm putting one here, that it starts like this. So it goes https colon backslash doi.org slash. And then you can see if it's a journal, it typically starts with the number 10. And so it would go 10 dot, and then you would fill in the rest of the information here. And you also want to make sure that the DOI, as well as any URLs, are actually active. So these should be active links that someone should be able to click on. Now, over here for the next one, we have a chapter within an edited book. So this is also generally correct. However, this part here, the title of the actual book should be italicized. And that is how you do that one correctly. And then this one here is almost correct. We want to make sure that the title of that web page, so sorry, this is a web page, that this is italicized. And that again, the hyperlink that we have is one that is active. Something else that I've seen students do through the years is they'll put an abbreviation here. Um, so don't do this. So there is no abbreviation within the reference list. Of course, you might abbreviate this within the body of your paper, and that's perfectly fine. But in the reference list, this is not correct. So we just want to make sure that it looks like that. And those are just some common errors. There are other ones that students make, and of course, Conestoga APA has some really great resources that you can take a look at there. So hopefully those will help you.